Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. I'm going to work on my champion rank grind. I'm in diamond, but I'm shooting for champ. I have 15 hours. We're going to do a non-stop grind. No, I'm kidding. We're going to do several battles and we're going to see how far we can reach. I think champion might be a bit tough because I just don't have all day. Even though I got 15 hours, I can't stay here even for an hour. So we'll see how successful we can be in a short period of time. But as you can see, I'm on like a 5-game skid here. So let's try and pull up the nose of the plane and at least get into Diamond 1 and finish the season out. Also, anyone who follows me on Twitter has an opportunity to get some collection power. If you need some collection power, follow me on Twitter, retweet, like, comment. Tell me in a comment how much power you would need and what your in-game name is. And I will delegate out some power so that you guys can earn the maximum amount of reward that you have achieved. You know, just by borrowing my power from me. Okay, so that's one of the things I like to do to support the people that are in my community. If that sounds good, check me out on Twitter. Also, you know, make sure you, if you aren't already, like and subscribe to the channel. And let's get into it. So my name is Dwayne, and I go by Infidel 1258, but you can call me 12. And I cover Splinterlands all day, every day, because this game has changed my life, and I think it can change yours too. This game rewards players for their time and attention using cryptocurrency and non-fungible tokens. Those assets are yours to keep, and you earn them through the act of playing the game. And so it will feel trivial when you play this game at first. You'll get, you know, a few DC, you'll get a couple cards every now and then, but those assets can snowball into something meaningful with enough time because of the deflationary nature of the cards that you're going to be receiving. So if that sounds interesting, check out the game and be sure to follow the channel. Okay, let's get into it. So we're working on Fire Quest, and like I say, I'm in Diamond 2. I feel Diamond 1 is easy to lock down. Even though I have a lot of power, I just feel like I don't know about champ right now. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we'll go flying. We'll win 10 games in a row here. Let's find out. I feel lately there's been a lot of earthquake rules of combat, which is where your monsters have to fly or they get damaged. I would be really tempted to play Verislacia if I had a max level copy because of the snare and the likelihood that my opponent is going to drop some flyers, and snare is going to always hit your flyers. That's one thing to think about. And Verislacia's prices continue to decline. I think she's very poorly priced with the newer cheaper summoners such as Sloan and even Tarsa. Tarsa is quite cheap. Okay, so let's get into it. I guess this time around I'm gonna try General Sloan with the Hero of Beyond, which you guys know I've been enjoying lately. I think it's oh, I can only do melee. Okay, then that changes things. Melee only. Melee only. I'm gonna go Byzantine Kitty with the red team. Now, can I? Yes, I can. Oh, I can't do. I was gonna do Scavo Hireling, but it doesn't have melee, so that doesn't work. I think I'm gonna want some more. Oh, I'm gonna want a variety of options. Like if I'm bringing more monsters, I think I'll be better served. What I'm trying to say. The Fiend is gonna die quickly, but at least it's gonna get me a demoralize before it goes down. I've got 2 flyers. I don't feel like the Dragon Jumper is strong enough. I also feel like the Ant Miner is, while good, is just not good enough. I'm actually going to radically change with just a few seconds left. Let's go there. Yes, I know. I'm going to go like that. We're going to go. Oh my goodness. Let's just give it a go. At least I've got a flyer in the first and second position with both a good amount of hit points, which is going to be able to enable me to take advantage of the heal from my summoner. Now, he's got, of course, self-heal. He's got the recharge. I'm probably in some trouble here because of the armor alone. Not to mention the Stitch Leech is quite powerful. And he's not going to have any armor on these guys, so my guy will go ahead and kill his Soul Fiend. But that's relevant almost. Unless the speed from Kitty is enough to allow the Serpentine Spy to be elusive when the Stitch and the Harpy come looking for him. If I manage to dodge these two, then maybe we've got a chance. As you can see, I'm only got 7 speed, which compared to their 4 and 3 is not, yeah. The Thorns damage is going to be a little bit helpful, but it's too little, you know what I mean? At least I'm going to kill the Stitch Leech on this hit. No, I didn't even because of the Life Leech. Yeah, we're done. Unless he miss. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so armor and no melee, though, is the problem. So there's no point in picking a Tarsa, who's one of her main buffs is the melee. I might as well, at least if I'm going to play fire, go pyre. I like these low-cost archer units, the Fireballer, the Bowman. It's super, like that's a lot of power for 4 mana. And it's a combo I roll a lot. And then I'll often drop in the Pixie. In this context, I think I'm going to pass on that. I think instead I'm going to go... Spellsmith? Let's go ahead and get the Fire Mage because 3 magic with the blind is super helpful, even though I'm not really playing an elusive style. And then I think we might need to go something like this. Venaris Heatsmith, and then go back and try the Onyx Sentinel, which is going to have Archery Reflect, Thorns, and it doesn't have Magic Reflect actually. I thought it did for a second. So in this context, I'm going to bring another healer. I'm going to pass on the Bowman, and I'm going to go Tortesian Chief. I pass on the Bowman because the Goblin Fireballer has stun. So if I'm going up against a Gelatinous Cube or a self-healing, let's say like Bakjira, I can't play Bakjira, but you know what I mean. A self-healing big tank, I want to be able to stun that. That's why I bring the Fireballer. And the Dr. Blight's got the Affliction, and I might quickly change this here, the Fireballer, because again, I'm not doing a sneak play, right? This is, of course, a really powerful option if it doesn't kill itself. You know, it might even... Here's an interesting choice. Yeah, here's a really interesting... Oh. Can I do it? Can I do it? Look at that. So... quickly flipped out in the Cornelius because the Cornelius also offers Magic Reflect, or Magic Reflect, Archery Reflect in combination with the Heatsmith. It's a double option on that, and of course it's got self heal. So I like it as a tank in these modes. It's going to be a problem for me that the Dr. Blight is going to probably afflict me, and I don't have a cleanse. But then again, he's got a similar situation here, so because I got the Blight and I'm going to be able to afflict his Cornelius also. What do you guys think? I think victory. The shame I didn't afflict him and he afflicted me. That's a problem. Okay, at least we killed him. But my Tortesian sheep is gonna die on the magic reflect here. And he's not gonna be archering. No, that's a huge affliction right there. It's a shame he afflicted me just as quickly as I afflicted him, and he still has his spirit miner. So I could, yeah, that magic reflect right there. The spirit miner dying on that magic reflect just saved the day. The heatsmith has been the decider here. You see that? Because only due to the amplification provided by the heatsmith was I allowed to pull that off. And I've got the speed advantage. That's huge. The Pyre speed advantage and the heatsmith. That was super close. What a close match. So guys, what I hope, if you're new to the channel, if you're not new, you already know this, but if you're new to the channel, maybe I want to explain quickly, what am I hoping to show you in these battles? My expectation is that I'm going to be encountering battles, rule sets, combinations, the multiplicity of options that could present themselves are going to, in this random way, confront me, and then the thought process that I walk through to get to a decisive either victory or defeat can be very, I think, informative and educational. And that's my hope. That's what I'm trying to demonstrate. That's what I'm trying to unpack for you. And like I said earlier, if you think that's adding value, you know, like I said, like and subscribe. Nialon. That's a cool name. Okay, melee from any position. I definitely like Tarsa in this mode. You gotta have, this is one of those battle rule modes that having Scorch Fiend and Diamond or higher is so key. First of all, 2 melee is very significant for a 0 mana cost monster. But then the Demoralize is so frustrating when you're trying to put together a decent team on the other end. I know I've lost to Demoralize. Like I've lost to a team that was running a Scorch Fiend and sometimes also another Demoralize in this type of rule set. I think I'm going to go something similar to what I did before using the Heatsmith. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to try, oh, I just have 1 mana short. I wanted to get the rat out there, the Exploding Rats, but Exploding Rats is 4 mana and not, I only have 3. I really want the Scavo Hireling to come to repair my Serpentine Soldier. I really want the Varna Heatsmith to play off of the, again, Scavo Hireling, which is going to repair, and to do the Thorns stuff there. Might be nice to do this. Oh, Antminer is always key. I need to have more happening at the front end here. So let's go like this. Chaos Agent is a monster I'm in love with these days. As you can see, I bought a max level gold copy. Scavo Hireling. Also, two of my favorite Chaos Legion monsters that are out. I had somebody ask me, what are my 10 favorite monsters from the new Chaos Legion release? Scavo Hireling and Chaos Agent are 2 of them. And I'll quickly tell you why. The low mana cost, making them versatile and applicable to most mana matches. Second of all, the utility and the support elements that they provide. With a Scavo, you got the repair. The camo makes it persistent. It's not going down. It's going to keep repairing you while, you know, you're busy out there creating Thorns damage and defeating your enemy that way. Plus the slow. Speed is so important. And to just tack a slow on there at the top end of this monster makes it exceptional. Exceptional. And then Chaos Agent, to me, is very similar in the sense of, again, it's providing a lot of support for your team. Not the slow, not the repair, but this dodge and phase and backfire is an amazing amount of utility for a 1-mana monster that you can slip into this position right here, which is a sniper protection position, right? If he had a sniper, they would be shooting at Agent of Chaos, and I would have an opportunity to dodge because of his elusiveness, which is going to create backfire damage. So even for 1 mana cost, this thing can actually kill your team. And it's not just archery, not just melee, but magic because of the phase and the backfire ability on that too. So actually, I don't know why I picked Tarsa. That was a bit of a, I feel like it would have been better if I picked higher. But the, you know what, the 1 hit point might be something pretty significant actually. So maybe Tarsa was the play. Let's find out together. I guess I picked Tarsa because initially I thought I was going to go hard melee, and then I turned it into more of a utility play. I don't think I'm going to regret it. I think this is going to work. The Thorns damage is so key. The shield is amazing. The amplify is going to really change the game too for me. And he doesn't even have a tank heal, so the Lord A is going down. Yeah, we're going to be just fine. We're just fine. There you go. So yeah, these are 2 of my favorite monsters from the new. Heatsmith is not exactly new, but it is a new reward card. That is actually up there also. And I'm going to say top. I'm a little hesitant to say Heatsmith is in my top 10, but it's absolutely in the running for the conversation. And in part because it, like I said earlier, with those other 2 cards, very inexpensive, can be used in a lot of matches. It has a lot of support mechanisms. That Amplify is a game changer. And I add to that conversation the cost, because the cost of a Heatsmith is just, it's one of the cheapest cards in the game. And that's, you know, that's a lot. That's a very important consideration when you're building a deck. My focus, if you're new to the channel, is always to tell you guys, if you're interested in the game and you believe in the long-term utility of this game, if you want to acquire a playable deck, do not focus on what is overpowered, what is meta, what is everyone else using. Focus on what's affordable, because you can win and have fun with this game with assets that are very inexpensive, and that's going to be the best way to stretch your investing dollar, not to mention to maximize the return that you're receiving. Because if you spend thousands and thousands of dollars to build a silver level deck, that's going to be a very powerful maybe silver deck, but you're not going to ever see the return, you're not going to see a meaningful return on those dollars. Whereas if you come in and spend $500 on building a silver level deck, which is absolutely possible with looking at some of these monsters that are in front of you at the lowest rewards or the cheapest chaos cards, you're going to start to find that 1, you're having fun, 2, you're building a deck full of assets that are going to appreciate with time because of their deflationary nature, and lastly, they're so inexpensive that the returns you're receiving on them actually become more they're proportionally they're more significant to you because the cost you put into it were less significant. It's about proportional returns. You want to see a good ROI, and you're not going to see a good ROI when you have to put, you know, if you're buying the best legendaries and the most meta summoners. Okay, so those are 3 of my, I would say 3 of my top 10 out of the new. Let's see what else pops up here. So Enrage, within Rage, I absolutely, in my opinion, have to pick Grum. Once he gets his Enrage and he starts getting the Bloodlust happening, he'll be hitting for 15. So as far as I'm concerned, this is a must-have card. I've said that before. Yeah, Grum is there too. That's actually right off the. I'm surprised I didn't think about that. On the other side of the things too, right? Because those other 3 cards were really low mana. This is a massive mana cost card. But nope, not that one. There we go. And then this is not a new card, but I feel it is necessary in conjunction with the Flame Blade. You want the Flame Smith, because he's going to shatter any shields on a massive tank that Grum might be going up against. I want to be first, so I got to think about speed. Phineas is a great one, especially with Enrage. Phineas is an excellent card because it oppress and a good amount of hit points, which means it's going to go into a high amount of melee output. Also, let's see. I'm a bit. Thank you, sweetie.
For you.
Thank you, sweetie. Okay. You guys go downstairs and have a little play, okay? I got a little ice cream treat from my special girls. Okay. Thank you, sweetie pie. I love you very much. Okay. Cornelius is one of my favorite cards, and I love it on the back end because it is protective from sneak attack plays. Of course, Elemental Phoenix is one of the best cards in the game, but I want to focus on melee. Sandworm is absolutely broken when it gets damaged from the Enrage because it'll go from 7 to 11 damage output, and it's got Pierce with Snare, so it won't even miss. That's a good team. Just gonna stand up to close the door. Hang on. Cool. Okay, so he's got Giant Killer. I've heard Legionnaire can be deadly against Grum. Let's find out together. He's got the Demoralize, he's got the Void Armor, he's got a Resurrect, which could be a problem. This is a huge damage output. 5. He's got the Blind, which could be a real problem for me considering I'm already slow, and I don't have True Strike because I didn't pick Kitty. Kitty wasn't available, otherwise I would have. See, if I land my Flamesmith shot, he's going to be in trouble. Right? Shatter, 9 armor gone. But first, I guess it's going to be Phineas taking his shot. So I'm predicting he has an opportunity. Lead. I think we're going to be just fine. Yep. The Resurrect, though, it's hard for me to think that through. Like, what's that? How that's going to play out, because he's absolutely going to get a Resurrect, and he might kill my Flamesmith before I can kill the Legionnaire twice, and that might be a problem for me. But then again, I've got Sandworm who's going to just be drilling the back end over here. That sounds pretty loaded, doesn't it? Okay. Victory, yes, unless his Blind absolutely stops me. If I miss every shot, then you're never going to win. But if the Blind is not too powerful, we'll be just fine. And then Grum's going to finish him off. Yes, that's huge right there. With the Resurrect, of course. Okay, that's big. Okay. Oh, the poison is annoying. Yeah, okay. I think I'm still okay? Question mark? Yeah, that was a huge killing the Rivendell. Oh, and I thought my Cornelius would miss there because of the Blind, but now I feel really, really strong about where we're at. We're going to be just fine. See that Sandworm hitting for 12? How is he supposed to beat me when the Sandworm is hitting for 12 with piercing damage and with Snare? So if he's got any flyers, they're going to land every time. We're doing okay. We're on 3. That was 3 wins in a row. Let's get the daily quest and see if we can squeak into Diamond 1. And honestly, that might be it for the season because I have some family that's coming. And as you saw, my daughter is playing with I don't know if you saw her, but my beautiful niece is here today. And so they need some of my attention. Nightmare 15. Okay, so again, melee from any position. Let's try and do a really small team. Like, I mean, a bunch of little guys. You know what I really like? Let me show you something I really like. I don't see anyone else doing this, by the way. Cobalt Bruiser, Magma Troll, Goblin Fireballer, Bark Pixies, Beetle Queen, and one more for speed. I got Flame Monkey for the speed. He's not going to repair Cobalt Bruiser because I have no armor on him, but if there's a sniper attacker, my Beetle Queen will lose her armor and the Flame Monkey will at least repair that. We're going to hit first with the Pixies because of the speed. Pixies will stun, hopefully, my main opponent. Cobalt Bruiser has a knockout and hits for 5, so it drops a 10 bomb. Now, they're all very low hit points, and it could be, I might lose because this is a rule of combat where things are very different on this rule set. This is a standard gameplay. I'm going to let you see it, though. I'm going to give it a shot. Even though with this rule set, I would rather try something with my Heatsmith, like what you saw me try earlier with the Serpentine Soldier, the Heatsmith, the Scavo Hireling. I like that play a lot. But let's see how this goes. Ooh, the magic. So the force field on the Oceanus is going to be a problem for me if we end up surviving through the Arianthus, because we're going to be hitting for more than that as we stun him. But if we stun him, at least we stun him, and then he can't be, we can just chip him down. I think I'm in trouble because the magic buff, he's going to be doing 4 and he's going to be doing 3. That's 7 alone. And I have no evasiveness. Plus my heal is going to be done before. Yeah. I think I'm done. I have too few hit points and he has too much damage output. So I didn't even stun him. Now, that's a real frustration because if I at least stunned him, I would have killed him one. Now, I didn't stun him either. Are you kidding me right now? Stun the guy. That's 4 different hits that were not, that should, 50-50 chance to stun any one of those, and I didn't. Very frustrating, man. Very frustrating. I think I shot 5 times, landing each time with a stun archer shot, and it didn't stun. That's very unusual. Stun is typically a 50-50 chance. Now, of course, odds work that way. You know, when you're flipping a coin, it's very possible to get heads 5 times in a row. That's pretty much what just happened. But it's frustrating when that happens, for sure. So we'll finish the daily quest then, and we will call it at that. These days I'm not so, I'm more focused on enjoying the game and creating content that I'm proud of and that I'm enjoying, as opposed to really playing the game as much as I used to. So I hope you're enjoying that journey with me. You know, man, I would love to get back into Diamond, but it's just, lately it just feels like it's not happening. It's maybe beyond my reach right now, unless I want to take a day off on the end of the season. Okay. Heavy hitters. Kind of want to try the same thing. No, I don't have enough melee. I don't have enough mana, I mean. Okay. So we are going to do fire. And we are going to do... You know what? Let's quickly... And platoon. He is. Go ahead and buy 200 if I can. 150 is the limit. I know. Prove. What are you doing right now? What? Okay, not happening. Yeah. whatever. I was hoping to quickly do my ant platoon. I'm going to give him a shot, though. The magic's a problem for me. Plus the thorns and the triage. How are we going to get through this thing? And I don't even have a repair. No, we're done. Mylor is very powerful these days with all the triage available to the green team, not to mention the repair and the protect. This is a landslide. Let's just skip it. That was going to be a... I just guessed way wrong on that one. I was hoping he would try melee play. I had the demoralize ready. I had the thorns. I had the, you know, the dodge. Okay. Come on, let's get one more red one. One more red victory. Okay, so let's try and... So he really likes his blue team. He likes dragon and blue. So he might do something like that. Okay. Archer can attack from the first position. Try something a little different. Well, I can't do... So I want to... Do I have any stun? No, I don't have any stuns for odd. Well, let's give it to the man. When you're in trouble and the game is on the line, you give it to your ace, right? Triage, not too helpful. But 2 magic is very nice for... Oh yeah. And the repair, right? So we got 2 repairs. One, there we go. Give him... I got 3 different repairs. And I've got a Chaos Agent who will hopefully be elusive. And that's that. Try it that way. So my Chaos Agent is protection from snipers, but he's not protection from an opportunity attacker because the flame monkey is weaker and therefore will be the primary target. There is no opportunity attacker. There is a bunch of 3 different sneakers, and they're going to hit because they're fast. But the question is, are they going to hit in such a way that they stagger? Like one hits, first of all, the Palicore Bandit hits, then maybe one of my Flame Monkey repairs, and then the Saber Shark hits, and then the Scavo Hireling repairs. Yeah, it might. The Sandworm has piercing though, and so even if everything works out as I'm hoping, the Scavo Hireling is probably going to kill me in one shot. I guess I am getting 1 more hit point from my summoner, but I think that's not enough. While that's all unfolding, hopefully Grum is allowed to do what Grum needs to do. Okay, right there. Oh, no dodge. Yeah, see, there's too much heal. I don't have enough repair. There's so much damage output. He's doing 15 damage output from these 3 monsters. That's crazy. That's actually one of my favorite monsters too. That's a number 4, I guess. The Pellicore Bandit. Again, very inexpensive, and always think about that when you're building your team. Focus on affordable options that are excellent. Affordable doesn't mean bad. Now I'm going to try, this is an old favorite of mine. Pit Ogre, Phineas Rage, Elemental Phoenix. And it gets a bit hazy here. Like there's lots of options. This is the building blocks, and you can go, you can do Lava Launcher. You can do, some of these guys would be pretty interesting. In fact, I might give Ifrit a chance. Cornelius is an excellent one for this sort of situation. It would be good if I brought out the Beetle Queen, because it's a tank heal and an inspire, which is really going to help my melee play up there. And let's give him, the Dr. Blight is so powerful. There you go. That's number 5 is Dr. Blight. So top 5 right there, giving you Dr. Blight, Grum, Scavo Hireling, the blue sneak attack flyer, and there was one more that escapes me right now, but that's at least my top 5. Oh, and the Chaos Agent. That's my top 5. So force field is always going to be annoying, especially when I've got these gigantic bombs that are coming in. And I do have melee buff, which is going to push both of my frontline tanks into 5 or higher, which is going to make the Djinn Oceanus be that much more resilient. He doesn't have piercing on the Sandworm, which is going to give my Beetle Queen an opportunity to stay alive, but he has the double strike on the Axe Master. I don't know how I get out of this one. I really don't. And it's because of the Oceanus' force field that I think I lose. Let's find out together. One damage. So crazy to watch. At least I stunned him. Yeah. Pit Ogre goes down. So jeepers. Now we can, okay, awesome. Oh, I didn't kill him. The void. See, now my Ifrit blast is gonna go largely to waste. Yes, it killed him, but it didn't. It should have gone nuclear on the Sandworm or somebody, more meaningful. Yeah, so we're done. Dr. Blight's good, but not that good. Okay. 4-game losing streak. We're due. We've got this one. Problem is, imagine you're my opponent right now. You've seen me pick 5 in a row. It's been fire, fire, fire. But I want that daily quest. So I'm going to try a sneak play, obviously. Yeah, I think this is a fine choice, actually. And then maybe I go like that. And maybe I go like this. Ooh. So I could do Chaos Agent in the first position to just give my Serpentine Soldier more time to survive. Because I do think there's a good chance, if he throws magic at me, I'm done. But if I put the Chaos Agent up front, I maybe give myself a little bit of time to let the sneak attackers do what they need to do and give me the victory, because that's my whole play. I almost want to put the Heatsmith up front also, and then I could maybe skip the agent. But the problem with that is if he does any sort of sneak attack toward me, I'm in big trouble. I think I need to risk, I think I need to go like this in order to give a repair. Yep, let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot. Come on, guys. This will be breaking the skid. We're gone. We've gone 0-4 in the last 4 here. Okay. I like what I'm seeing. They're not prepared for sneak. Yeah. Yes, he's doing a fair bit of magic damage, but I think I'm okay. As long as he doesn't somehow dodge me, which would be annoying. Yeah, that's big. Now I'd love to. Yeah, I might be in. I still might be in trouble because they're going to kill the sandworm. Yep. So see, my Heatsmith in the second position would have helped me a lot, but I didn't know that at the time. Unless I dodge this. He dodged too. Yeah. Yeah. Dang, man. If I don't win this one, I'm gonna walk away because I'm starting to feel, it's starting to get in my head. And but we got this one. So armor first. Armor. We need to shatter. I'm gonna try the cube. The cube is there to outlast my opponent. I've got a lot of low hit points, low hit points, low hit points, low hit points. I'm hoping Grum wins the day, but I'm counting on the gelatinous cube to be my backup, my safety net. I do have 2 flyers. That's at least going to provide some resiliency, unless he does sneak attack right now, which would isolate my flyers and then take away that slight advantage. Llama. Okay. Llama's not very scary to Grum, but we'll see. He does have sneak. If he lands his first shot, that would be super annoying. I do have flight and a lot of speed, so fingers crossed. Okay, and Grum, can you finish him off? That's big. That's probably all I needed, honestly. If the flesh golem was a problem and just persisted, I would have been in significant troubles. Now the llama is gonna, of course, be powerful, but watch, we're gonna giant kill him, and we're gonna be doing like, I think 16 damage or something crazy. So no problem. So this one's over. Watch this. The solution to last stand, giant killer. Boom. 16. Okay, we'll get the daily chest. We'll open them up, and then I'm gonna leave it there. And I guess we're finishing in Diamond 2 this season. I did make it to Diamond 1, so I am receiving the Diamond 1 level rewards. Whoa, look at that. This is supposed to be like a pretty small percentage chance. That's huge. Oh, that Crystal Smith, that's a really nice card too. The Crystal Smith is one of the best healers that is available at every level. I think it's the only one at level 1, right? Yes, tank healer. This card is shockingly inexpensive. And what's the gold foil? $5. Even like that's bananas really to me. If I didn't want to save every DEC I've got right now, I just buy. I am gonna buy that one though. Buy it. You can give it to me. I don't know what's going on here. Doesn't matter. Deal with it later. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. This game's amazing. If you are new to the channel and you watch the video to the very end, consider liking and subscribing, and drop a comment. I do my best to go through the comment section and answer meaningful questions that you guys are leaving there. And I definitely want you to understand that you're not the only one who's wondering the question you're thinking. A ton of other people will get value out of it if you share it. So let's do that, and let's grow the community and educate as many people as we can about blockchain-based video games. Thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.